Hey Geography peeps, happy Labor Day for those of you in the US and I think some other countries. I guess that means a lot of you guys and subscribers have to go back to school! You have to learn things and all that. I hated school as a kid. Well, no, I didn't hate school, I hated homework. Which is why I think Finland actually has probably one of the best schooling education programs because they kind of banned homework, but I'm just saying. But yeah, so as you guys know, we just finished the El Salvador video and Flag Friday, so that means now, every time after we finish 4 episodes, we gotta take a little time off to research and work on the next 4 episodes. But usually when I do that, I kind of leave the channel a little empty and I don't really upload anything for a couple weeks, and then you guys get a little nervous. You're like, oh, what's going on? So in the spirit of going back to school, I figured, why don't I just kind of take you guys behind the scenes and show you how I do my research and how I kind of go about the process of making these videos, and it takes a lot of work. So the first country we're doing is Equatorial Guinea. Now, I don't really know a lot about this country. I know that it's like the only Spanish-speaking country in Africa. I know that the capital is on an island. I think it's called like Bioko or something. I know that there's like something with oil in the country, and that's about it. I don't really know anything else. So come along, friends, and let's research together. Or you guys can just watch me do research. Strap in tight, guys. This is gonna be a fascinating journey. So the very first thing I usually do is I read my emails that you guys, the Geography peeps, send to me if you are from the countries that are coming up in the video series. So as you can see in my email, there's a sidebar with a bunch of folders labeled with countries. These are all folders of people that have contacted us from those countries who watch the show, you guys, the Geography peeps. And typically when I need help, I click on one of the folders and I read whatever you guys send me, and I sometimes use that information in the videos. For example, see here, this one is Denmark. These people are all from Denmark, or they're Danish, or I don't know, just they're experts on Denmark. By the way, shout out to Denmark for being the #1 video with the #1 views. Yeah! As you can see though, if I scroll down, I only have one person that contacted me from Equatorial Guinea. His name is Jordi, or Jordi. I don't, Spanish pronunciation, I know the J's usually sound like H's, but Jordi? I'm guessing Jordi. So when he emailed me, I was like, yes, you are the first person from Equatorial Guinea to contact me. This is a huge honor. Nice to meet you. Ha ha ha. And then I sent him a ton of questions, and then he was like, okay, I'll get back to you in the next 48 hours. So, can't really do much with that. I mean, I gotta wait for him to send me some information. So in the meantime, one thing I do when I don't have anybody from the country that I'm researching to contact is sometimes I usually just call up the embassy in Washington, D.C. and ask them if they can help me. It's typically the easiest way to get somebody from that country. So let's see if we can do that right now. All right, Washington, D.C. embassy. Ah, there we go. And here's the number. All right. Gonna call the embassy in Washington, D.C. I'll put it on speaker.
Thank you for calling the Embassy of Equatorial Guinea. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it now.
I don't know anybody.
Remain on the line for operator assistance.
Okay, I'll wait.
Thank you for calling.
All right, I'll wait on the line.
You have reached the general company mailbox, the Embassy of Equatorial Guinea. There's no one here to take your call right now, so please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and somebody will return your call as soon as possible.
So it turns out I didn't realize the embassy is closed right now. And it's frustrating because I live on the West Coast and they're all the way on the East Coast, so there's a 3-hour time difference, so it's hard to coordinate. I forgot, it's not 5 p.m. over there. It's confusing. Anyway, so that's so I guess now we're just gonna have to do some personal research. One source I really like to use is CIA World Factbook. This is a pretty good one because they kind of do like a general overview on every facet of the country. They do the background, the geography, the people and culture, and the economy, government, everything. So CIA World Factbook, let's go. All right, so here we are, Equatorial Guinea, yoo-hoo, yaha, woohoo, maps, okay, flag, all right. Ooh, I gotta write that down. Background, blah, 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 190 years of Spanish rule, blah, blah, blah. That's going in the script. Teodoro Ubiang Nuema Mangbas. He made them do what? Oh yeah, that's another thing I learned. The first president of this country was pretty freaking crazy. Like, I know a lot of dictators are crazy, but this guy was like sociopathic on another level. He basically like stole the entire treasury and put it in his house, and then he like made he drove out a third of his entire country, murdering thousands of people. And then there was that incident where he went into the Malibu Stadium and told his soldiers to dress. Okay, ooh, that's a little too much. I'm gonna save that for the episode. You'll just have to wait and see what happens. Da 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 da. Hey, da 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 da. Okay, well apparently they are one of the richest countries in Africa. I wonder why. Gotta love that oil money, making us rich until it dries out. There's a tribe called the Booby. Well, apparently they have this thing called the 2020 plan in which they're trying to like diversify their economy so that they're not completely dependent on oil. But I mean, all the Gulf countries are trying to do that too. But we'll see how that pans out. What else can we find out? Okay, so apparently this place is like a haven for like primates, and there's monkeys, there's mandrills, there's lorisoids, tarsiers, there's apes, there's gorillas. And yet the national animal is the giraffe. Trying to learn about the country of Equatorial Guinea. I have no rhythm or melody. There's also the international pop star Amphibio who toured across Europe, who's also a cardiologist. He's a pop star and he's a cardiologist. Why not? When they dance, they put white powder on the... What? Really? I gotta find an image of that. Okay, you know what? Why don't we just watch some YouTube videos on Equatorial Guinea, shall we? Okay, so let's see. Equatorial Guinea. What's this video? Okay, Portrait of a Nation, Equatorial Guinea Part 1 by Macy19087. Okay, that looks like it probably could be a little bit informative. Why not? Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a beach. It's so lovely. Oh, and people carrying things on their heads. We're working hard. Oh, everybody's laughing. It's such a fun, happy time. Jolly. Ooh. Let's all tell jokes and be happy together and run and jog on the beach and play music. Fútbol. Vamos a jugar fútbol. Sorry, my neighbors have dogs. It happens every day. I'm so annoyed by it sometimes. Okay, so that was cool. Let's move on to another one. Okay, here's one. It's called Malabo, Equatorial Guinea by Erejo Kun. Apparently also, I'm looking at the bottom corner, it says timepro.tv, so I guess they're also affiliated with this somehow, but it's on Erejo Kun's channel, so I'm just reviewing it. Let's see what this is all about. Looks pretty cool. Ooh, okay, music. All right. Ooh, wow. Okay, I'm guessing that's Malabo, the capital, because the video is called Malabo. Yeah, ooh. Digging this music. Driving on the right side of the road. I guess that's another fact I learned. They drive on the right side. Okay, I like this music, but like, is anybody gonna talk now, or? Okay, cool, alright. I guess this whole video is just music and stock footage, aerial view shots. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, you know, and sometimes I kind of prefer if a person kind of talks and explains what's going on in these shots, but, you know, whatever. Okay, what's this video? Equatorial Guinea, the gateway to Africa in English. Oh, okay, so at least I know someone's going to be speaking in this video. It's by GLTV, Global Television. Okay, this video is like 23 minutes long. I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to, like, have you guys go through the torture of watching me watch it. Okay, so I just kind of finished watching it, and that was actually a pretty good documentary. It's all about oil. So I guess like the biggest things I'm taking away from all this research is that it's a country that speaks Spanish, they're heavy on oil, and it has a crazy past, but they're still trying to make things better, but there's still some controversy, and the people are very artistic, and I don't know, I'll figure out the rest. Well, that was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me research, because that's totally a thing that people love doing, watching people research. No, but seriously, I got a lot of good stuff. I wrote it in the script. Now I just got to piece everything together, and it should be ready to go. And when we film later this week, so Equatorial Guinea, I think I'll do the country proud. And then when that guy emails me, he's gonna tell me everything completely the opposite of everything I just researched. But I think I did pretty well for myself on my own research, so we'll see. Equatorial Guinea, get ready. All right, next is gonna be Eritrea. Stay tuned.